What is up, guys? Welcome back. Highside Broadcasting coming back to you guys again here today. We are back on the, this is not the right season. We are back on the 2002 racing game. Go ahead and get back on the right season. You guys can see, it looks like Michigan. You guys can see standings. We're going to get right into this. This is so sensitive.
Drivers to their cars.
Not being responsive at all. Alright, pole sitter. Looks like it'll be Truex again. McDowell back inside the top 10. Can he point his way into the playoffs? He's 17th on the grid currently.
Drivers to their cars.
No, Gregson, good starting spot. Looks like Busch, Keselowski. Important names farther down the list. Gibbs up there in 4th. Bell, defending champion, looking for that first win. Let's see it. Truex 4 wins already this year. Is he gonna get his 5th already? Gibbs, Penske Gibbs, Hendrick Gibbs. All 4 Gibbs cars inside the top 6. Blaney, man, I can't believe he's got 3 wins, and he hasn't dominated a race yet, all 3 of his wins. Early in the year, too, 3 wins already, but he's got 3 wins, and he hasn't dominated a race. Here he is, starting 3rd. You want to talk about putting yourself in position. That 12 car has done that a lot. And he could be doing it again here, putting himself in position for a 4th win. Here we go. Truex looking for that 5th win. In the first half of the season. He almost has 5 wins. He's got 4 in the first half of the regular season. First 13 races. It was like 4 of the first, what was it? 4 of the first 12, I believe. So, it's pretty good. 3 wide back here behind Truex. This mouse sucks. Two by 2. Will Elliott win a race? Ever. He has not won. McDowell quickly drove up to 7th. Right behind Reddick. Bell looks like he's 6th, I believe. Blaney and Byron battling it out. Byron drove straight into the top 2 here, up to 2nd. Blaney battling back on the outside for 2nd. Christopher Bell right there as well. Bell has not won yet, but he's put himself in position a ton this season. Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, William Byron here towards the front. Bell, Reddick, the top 5. McDowell's up to 6th. Gibbs back to 7th. Elliott 8th. Logano 9th. Wallace 10th. You can see Larson, who's been relatively quiet this year, Only one win, and he's been anything but impressive so far. Not what we would have expected out of this 5 car. Kyle Busch didn't qualify great, quickly drove up to 14th. Brad Keselowski didn't qualify great. He's still about 20th. Matty Benedetto, another top 20 run right now. Can he close that out? He's moved his way up to 29th in points. He had a pretty bad start to the year. Nobody's had a worse start to the year than Allmendinger. Allmendinger running 29th right now. He's dead last in points for the full-time drivers. Looks like 3 wide back here towards the back. Hocevar, Custer, and Austin Dillon. Right behind him, Ryan Preece struggling. Preece is 25th in points. Zane Smith has picked it up a lot here recently. He's 24th right now. Nemechek has been falling gradually in the standings. I believe he's 23rd in the standings. Right ahead of our driver, Noah Gragson, running 17th. Denny Hamlin dropped outside the top 10, started 6th. You can see Bubba Wallace up to 10th. Logano 9th, Elliott 8th, Gibbs 7th, McDowell 6th, Reddick 5th, and then the top. Oh, it looks like meanwhile Blaney has passed Truex for the lead. Tell you what, Blaney, what is going on? 3 wins, and he's looking to tie Martin Truex Jr. with 4 wins. I mean, this is incredible, this 12 car. The consistency out of this driver, putting himself in position every week, and then things happen, and the wins just fall into his hands. 1 Martinsville, 1 Bristol, 2 short tracks. Then he goes to Pocono and wins there. Now he's at Michigan, leading laps. Truex is back to 2nd. William Byron, 2 wins this season, looking for that 3rd. Again, the defending champion, Christopher Bell, has not won yet this year, but he's run well a lot. Reddick opened up the season, dominated Las Vegas, one of the best cars, and since then he's been quiet. He's been a 5th to 10th place driver. He's about 5th or 6th in the standings. Tyler Reddick has been extremely quiet since then. You can see him running 4th right now. 5th right now, I believe. Yeah, 5th. Michael McDowell, man. This is impressive to see that car run in 6th place right now. I mean, just the last couple weeks, he's running low 20s. Now he's running 6th. Hopefully he can close out a good finish. He's 17th in the standings, 17 points outside the cut, behind Kyle Busch. Chris Buescher's 15th in the standings, so you'd think he'd be right on that playoff cut line, which he is, but he won at Darlington, so he's locked in. Will that 54 Ty Gibbs find himself in victory lane? Will the 9 of Chase Elliott ever find his way into victory lane? Both of these guys have not won a race yet, even going back to last season. Elliott is a surprise. Gibbs, a rookie last year. Gibbs has looked much better than Elliott has to open up this season. Elliott's been about an 8th to 12th place guy most weeks. He's run a little worse than that. Looking underneath Ty Gibbs right now for 7th. Joey Logano, Talladega winner from a season ago. Other than that, he's only won once. Bubba Wallace, Rockingham winner from a season ago. He hasn't won since. Denny Hamlin, only 1 win 2 wins so far this season for Denny. Or no, does he only have a win? Why am I blanking on this? No, he won Dover as well. So Denny Hamlin, 2 wins this season. Kyle Larson's only got a win. Busch won Bristol last year, hasn't won yet. Alex Bowman missed the playoffs last year. Right now looking pretty good on the playoffs for the season. Ross Chastain as well. He's like 7th in points, though every week I feel like he's running 14th, 15th. He's running 15th right now. But yeah, he's up there in points. Noah Gragson, 16th. Buescher, 17th. Briscoe, 18th. Briscoe's inconsistent. And because of that, he's 20-something in points. 22nd, 23rd. Briscoe's around there. Cindric, inside the top 20 in points, but he's outside the playoff picture. DiBenedetto just looking to turn that season around. Brad Keselowski, again, was hot. First 10 races, he was 10th in points. In the last couple weeks, he finished dead last after pitting before the race even started at Pocono. Now he's down to 14th in the standings. Suarez, he is 18th in the standings, trying to point his way into the playoffs. Had a very consistent top 10 points last year before he got eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. We'll see if Suarez can at least make the playoffs this year again. Nemechek opened up the season really good. See his teammate Eric Jones actually ahead of him in points. Jones 20th in points. Nemechek has fallen to 23rd. Though Nemechek has had some phenomenal runs. A lot of top 15s. I just don't think he can close it out. Running 23rd right now. Zane Smith pretty inconsistent, but has been better recently. Stenhouse right there. Then you see LaJoy, who's been pretty bad this year, running 27th. Barry, last couple weeks, low 20s. Hopefully that team can turn it around. That's not great for Josh Berry. And he's low 20s in points, I believe. Maybe mid 20s now, I'm not sure. Priest is got by Custer, Haley, Hocevar, and Austin Dillon. Meanwhile, Blaney and Truex out front. Looks like Christopher Bell underneath William Byron with Reddick and Gibbs all over him. Looks like Gibbs has got by Michael McDowell. This has been a pretty solid racing track. Pretty many passes so far today. Can Ty Gibbs find his way to victory lane? Denny Hamlin 11th, Larson 12th. Not what we would expect out of those two. Hamlin underneath Wallace for 10th. Looks like Elliott now looking underneath Michael McDowell. Not going to get the spot. Truex back on Blaney for the lead. Only two drivers to lead so far today. These two drivers lead the series in wins. Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Blaney. Blaney hanging tough on the outside. He's going to stay to his outside off of the corner here. I believe this is going to work out for Blaney. Going to retake the lead. Clear into turn 3. William Byron right up to the back bumper of Martin Truex. Bell has got by Reddick. Yeah, Bell's got by Reddick. Gibbs right up to Reddick as well. Will we see pit stops today? I know Pocono kind of got crazy there pitting at the end of the race. I don't think we will. No, we shouldn't. But, not sure. We shouldn't, but not guaranteed. Could see pit stops, though I think it's unlikely. Blurry. Haven't seen any cautions in a while. It's been kind of caution-free. Though the last 4 weeks, we have seen interesting issues. 2 weeks in a row, we saw Christopher Bell, and then the following week, Tyler Reddick have engine issues. Their piston, whatever it was with the piston, they ended up DNFing, finishing last. Then it was, what was it? I think it was a Stuart Haas car. I don't remember who it was. It was a Ford. Ended up with a camshaft issue a week later. And then Kozlowski, for some reason, pitted before the race started last week. He ended up going a lap down and got it back before the end of the race, but struggle. Looks like Byron to the outside of Truex. I don't know if he's going to stick that. If he does, he could get by Truex for second. He could. He's got a chance. Bell looking underneath. We're racing here. Reddick and Gibbs up inside this battle as well. Bell goes with his teammate Martin Truex. I don't think Byron's going to stick it in turns 3 and 4. He might. Can Byron take away second? It's close. He's going to be close off of 4 potentially, or off of 2. Can he clear Truex? That's big if he can. That's massive if he can. Bell to the outside this time. Not going to go with Martin Truex Jr. Byron's clear for second. William Byron to second. Bell looking underneath Martin Truex Jr. now. Gibbs has got by Tyler Reddick. Blaney and Byron putting a gap here on Truex, Bell, Reddick, and Gibbs. Reddick has got back by Gibbs. See a long train of cars. McDowell, Elliott, Logano, Wallace, Hamlin, Larson, Bowman, Busch, and Chastain are all under a blanket. All of them are separated by a pretty small gap. That is 7th through 15th right there. And they are closing in on this lead group, who is single filed out now. Haven't seen any wrecks for quite a while for some reason. We're seeing more of them last year than we have today, or this season. Back from commercial break, and it looks like we've got racing at the front. Blaney's lost a bunch of spots. Byron to the lead, Truex to second, Reddick to third. He's got by Bell. Meanwhile, McDowell, Elliott have drove off from Wallace, Hamlin, and are closing in on this group. A lot has changed here, coming to 10 to go. Looking at the running order. Looks like Kozlowski's falling to 22nd. Suarez up to 21st. You can see Justin Haley, for some reason, is falling way off of the rest of the field. Almost 3 seconds off. And he's having a solid year for Rick Ware. Shouldn't see lap traffic today. Should not be an issue at all. I doubt we're going to see pit stops either, so this is going to be racing to the end. William Byron looking for that third win of the season. He's been good this year, but he hasn't been great. Martin Truex Jr. has been dominant. Hamlin has dominated the laps led, but I think that's because he's led a lot of the short tracks. Truex has been far and away the best car this year. Blaney's been incredibly quiet. 3 wins. He's led less than 100 laps this season. Truex looking under Byron. He does not have the spot. Reddick, meanwhile, has drove his way to 3rd. 8 to go, coming to 7 to go. Gibbs is up to 4th. Gibbs has drove his way back to 4th. Bell, see McDowell, Elliott has caught this group. Blaney was leading this thing, led probably the most laps today. And now he's back to 6th. I assume he probably got stuck on the outside. Something happened. The running order did change a lot because Reddick got by Gibbs and Bell. And now Gibbs is got by Bell. Truex and Byron both passed Blaney. Truex had the lead. Byron passed him back. Now Reddick is on Truex. Byron has put a gap over Truex with 7 to go. Byron 2 wins right now, looking for his 3rd. Martin Truex Jr. 4 wins, looking for his 5th. Reddick hasn't won since early in the year at Vegas, his only win of the season. He only won once last year, and that came at a super speedway, or I think it was Daytona, the 2nd Daytona race. Ty Gibbs has not won. Last year was a rookie. This year has not won yet, but he's top 10 in points. He's been good. Christopher Bell, defending champion, won 3 times last year. Hasn't won yet, but he's been very good. Blaney won late last year. Didn't quite make the championship 4, but came on late, winning 3 races. He's already won 3. Hasn't led that many laps. He's up at the front. Michael McDowell, talk about a breakout season. He was inside the top 10 in points after 10 races. He's fallen to 17th after a couple bad weeks, racing inside the top 7 all day today. Can he point his way into the playoffs, if not win? And Chase Elliott, after a disappointing season last year, didn't win. Hasn't won yet this season. He was top 5 in the regular season standings most of last year, but eliminated in the round of 16 after some bad races. Finally running well up inside the top 8, looking for 7th over McDowell. Not quite going to clear him here. Has not won yet. And then you can see Wallace and Hamlin now closing in on this group. Meanwhile, Byron out front with 5 to go. Coming to 4 to go. Can Byron pick up that 3rd win of the season? Can he do it? Truex won 6 races last year. Wasn't the most. 2nd most to Ross Chastain, won 7. Chastain hasn't won yet this year, so talk about changing the narrative there for Ross. Big time. 7 wins to 0. And he hasn't really been inside the top 5 or led laps really since the very, very beginning of the season. I think back to Las Vegas when Reddick won. Other than that, Chastain's been very quiet. Quiet today, running 15th most of today. 4 to go. Byron looking for that 3rd win of the year. Can he do it? He won at Richmond, and then he won early in the season. This is the 15th race of the season. After this, you really want to start the countdown to the playoffs. Only 12 races left until the playoffs. Time to rack up them playoff points. He's top 5 in the standings. But the guy everybody's trying to beat right now is Martin Truex Jr. Can he do it? Reddick right there looking for that 2nd win. Ty Gibbs looking for the 1st career win. Coming to 2 to go. William Byron out front. And he's got a gap on Truex. Truex is having trouble even just closing the gap, much less trying to make a pass. Outside lane has been the dominant lane when it comes to passing so far today. Looks like William Byron, a lap and a half to go. Can he close it? Reddick and Gibbs and Truex, they're all under a blanket though. All 4 of them are really close now. Truex looking underneath Byron. Not quite going to get there. That could have been the pass for the win. Truex, oh, he's underneath Byron now for 4. I don't know if he's there. He is there. Can he get his 5th win of the year underneath Byron? Where is Reddick going to go? Can Byron get that run off? The outside's been dominant for passing. It's all going to depend on where Reddick goes. He looked low. Now he goes to the top. Going to assist Byron. Truex still underneath William Byron. Can we have our first photo finish? Side by side into turn 3 with 1 to go. Reddick to the bottom. Truex might get clear. Just in case. Oh, Truex is clear. Off of turn 4. He's going to do it. 5th win of the season for Truex. Unbelievable. He is dominating this season. Last lap pass. He did it. Martin Truex Jr. is the winner. Elliott did get by Michael McDowell for 7th. Wow, Truex. Truex has been good this year. Nobody seems to be able to slow him down. He's the point leader. Byron oh so close to that 3rd win. So then we got Sonoma, first road course of the season. We will be back for that next time. Peace.